Hello everyone, I hope this video gives you positive chemistry vibes. I have made it for the students who enjoyed science as a kid, but in the pharmacy they find organic and medicinal chemistry difficult. Knowing how chemistry is within you, surrounding you, and ultimately how it is spread everywhere might help you to develop interest in this subject. And guess what? Everybody knows we cannot expect more from 2020, but we can definitely see what happened in 2019. So in 2019, somebody turned 150 years old. And do you know whom? Even after turning 150 years, still it is young. Are we? Thanks to Dmitry Mendeleev, who discovered or framed this periodic table comprising of all the elements which are the composition of the every matter surrounding us. He arranged them based upon their properties and grouped them so that it will be easier for us to study. So in 2019, this periodic table turned 150 years old, and this year was marked in recognition of this event, and it is always cherishable. This particular periodic table, you can easily find it on the Amazon. Even you can purchase it at very low cost, because in detail it gives you information about different elements and the pictorial presentation where these elements are present. What is the relation of this with the organic chemistry? Chemistry as a science comprises of different branches: organic, inorganic, biochemistry, analytical chemistry, medicinal chemistry, depending upon the applications. But fundamentally, chemistry is nothing but studying these all elements individually as well as when they react with each other, and so beautifully they impart unique properties to a particular kind of material which are serving us in our day-to-day life. See how it is wonderful. Sodium, some of you might have handled into the lab. It is a silver soft metal, and your lab instructor might have warned you, do not mix it with water, do not throw it as such, because it reacts violently. Even it can lead to explosions. On the other hand, chlorine, which is present in the form of a gas at room temperature, and this is also very much caustic. Sodium alone is a horrible, chlorine alone is a horrible, but you know what? When these two combine, do they form a more horrible thing? You know what they form? When sodium combines with chlorine, they form our common salt, which we need it, and even we cannot even think of surviving without it. So this is the beauty of chemistry. Individually, every element has their own properties, but when they combine in a way to produce molecules which have wonderful properties, which can be completely different from their original composition. And this is how even drugs have proven to be wonderful. So do you believe chemistry is everywhere? Yes, if you look at the nature, see the beautiful colors, leaves, flowers, roots, even the water which is flowing made up of hydrogen, oxygen. You will find in every matter there are these elements present. There is nothing in this world which is not composed of the elements which are given in the periodic table. Considering yourself, your whole body is made up of organic matter, but whatever you eat, that itself is either organic or inorganic material. But when you ingest it, then all the chemical reactions which happen in your body, they are part of biochemistry. And see the beauty. In the previous slide I told you, when the two elements combine, they form molecules having different properties. But see, carbon, the same carbon which can form coal, it can form a diamond also. This is only possible because it has certain unique set of properties. No matter whatever you come across in your daily routine, everything is made up of some element which is mentioned in the periodic table, be it the newspaper or say detergents like soaps or even sanitizer nowadays, glass, plastic, metal, wood, everything, and ultimately the drugs which we consume. They all are made up of elements. So chemistry is studying properties of all the atoms individually as well as how they react with each other and all the properties of the molecules. This is the structure of antipyrine, one of the drug which was synthesized first. So do you now believe whether chemistry is everywhere? Yes, it is inside your body, your all cells, tissues, organs, hormones, neurotransmitters, enzymes, those ATP molecules. Everything is related to chemistry. Whatever you eat, you wear, you work with, your office, table, chair, everything has a chemistry. And man has made brilliant use of all these elements to get whatever he desires. I would be happy if you write in the comment box that you think a particular thing in this world which is not having any element. When I was asked this question when I was student, I thought, my answer was human mind. Human mind is not made up of any element, right? Now do you believe? We say they have amazing chemistry, and every person has amazing chemistry, only with fewer ones. It can be with your parents or friends or with anyone. So even if you live studying chemistry, chemistry will not leave you anytime. Look at the carbon. You don't even need to study all the elements which are given in periodic table because we have specialized branches wherever you are interested. You can opt for inorganic chemistry, organic chemistry, biochemistry, analytical chemistry, medicinal chemistry based upon your interest. Why organic chemistry has maximum number of compounds reported is because we have the central core, carbon. Do you want to become like carbon? Carbon is perhaps the only material which is strong enough, but it is flexible. Carbon is friendly to maximum elements in the periodic table because of its valency also. Its valency is 4 at a time. It can form 4 single bonds and can bind with wide variety of other elements which gives rise to different functional groups. Say alkane, alkenes, alkynes, even carbon can react with itself, another carbon, to form a single bond, double bond, triple bond, which is not possible for other elements. And that is why it has given rise to different functional groups like alkane, alkene, alkynes, ethers, alcohols, amides. Networking, the strongest networking. Carbon can form very long chains interconnecting with other carbon-carbon bonds. Say in case of fatty acids, this is called as catenation. And that is why Carbon can be made in the form of variety of shapes, structures, which have imparted them different properties. Say, for example, graphene, which is a only carbon based wonder material, which is used in case of touch screen devices, filtration devices, electronic devices, medical sensors, energy storage. Only carbon can do that. Before Frederick Wohler synthesized urea into the laboratory, urea was the first compound which is known to be synthesized by him. Before that, there were only two branches in organic and organic chemistry based upon the source of these materials. It was thought that inorganic materials come from mineral origin and organic materials come from living, animal or plant origin. So there were no attempts to synthesize organic compounds into the laboratory, and accidentally Wohler tried to synthesize something else, but what he got was urea, and it was having everything similar, appearance, properties similar to the urea which is obtained from urine. After that, this vital force theory was later on disapproved and people started synthesizing organic compounds. If you see CAS registry, Chemical Abstract Services registry, there are millions of compounds, and every year they say around 4,000 compounds are added in that list. It is because carbon can react with so many other elements in variety of forms, and you can come up with newer and newer structures for whatever property you want. Organic compounds, so now they are identified as those containing carbon. Any compound which contains carbon is considered as organic, but then there are certain exceptions like carbon dioxide. So carbon usually attached to hydrogen is considered as organic, but definition wise organic chemistry is the study of all the compounds which are containing carbon. So today check your connection with the periodic table. See the spelling of your first name and see whether any element is corresponding to that letter. If the letters are repeated, please take different elements and write it into the comments box in this format. If you get all the relevant elements, yes, you are lucky. Every beginner, that is undergraduate, first and second year students, must refer Organic Chemistry by Morrison and Boyd, as well as in the easier language, a textbook of organic chemistry by Bahal and Bahal. As I told you, last year it was celebrated as International Year of the Periodic Table. I will be adding in the description box one song, Chemistry is Everywhere, which was released last year. Please watch it. There is another link which I will provide you in the description box. That video is Recipe of Life. All the images which are taken in this presentation are obtained from these websites, so I am thankful to them. Thank you for watching, and please do not hesitate to ask any queries into the comments box as well as personally. Thank you.